Korea says there is now overwhelming proof that North Korea is responsible for sinking this warship on March 26. The international team of investigators found that torpedo fragments near the site where the warship sank are similar to parts of a North Korean torpedo propeller. Head of the Joint Civilian and Military Investigation Team, Yeon Do-kyung.
The evidence points overwhelmingly to the conclusion that the torpedo was fired by a North Korean submarine. There is no other plausible explanation.
North Korea strongly denies the allegation. Its naval spokesman, Park In-ho, accuses South Korea of making up the facts and threatens South Korea if it takes action.
If the enemies try to deal any retaliation or punishment, or if they try sanctions or a strike on us, we will answer to this with all-out war.
South Korea says the evidence against Pyongyang is strong enough for the accusation to be brought to the United Nations Security Council. The international community, including Australia, Japan, and the United States, have also condemned North Korea. U.S. State Department spokesman P.J. Crowley.
This is abominable. It is not the way that civilized nations act towards one another.
In China, Vice Foreign Minister Cui Tian-kai responded cautiously to the accusations.
What I want to point out is that the sinking of the Cheonan vessel is a very unfortunate incident. Dealing with this case properly and maintaining the peace and stability of the Korean Peninsula are the common will among people in this region, and also consistent with the interest of all sides.
Korea analyst Bruce Klinger says China has a history of supporting North Korea.
China has always been the weak link in enforcing international law and UN resolutions against North Korea. They act like North Korea's lawyer in the Security Council. With such clear, overwhelming evidence that North Korea committed an unprovoked act of aggression, this really is a defining moment for Beijing. Do they want to be part of the civilized world, or are they going to continue to ignore the facts and protect North Korea?
Klinger says the sinking of a South Korean warship is in line with North Korea's past behaviors of aggression.
Internally, it would be a way of affirming that North Korea is not weak. Oftentimes it lashes out when it's either feeling weak or perceived by the outside world as acting weak. There's a Korean adage of the barking of a wounded dog.
The area where the South Korean ship sank is near a border designated by the UN after the Korean War, which Pyongyang has never recognized. North and South Korean navies have clashed 3 times in the area since 1999. This latest conflict in the region could affect the long-stalled 6-party talks on North Korea's nuclear program. Elizabeth Lee, VOA News.